Hello everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through a unboxing of the high grade 12144 Blazing Gundam, and this is from Gundam Breaker Battlogue, released by Bandai back in 2021. So this is kit number 4, well the 4th kit in the series, with 2 more thereafter, and possibly 4 more after that if they are included in the lineup. So this is the last kit I currently have on me as the Barbatorus and Command Quant make their way over. So yes, this will be a bit of a start to the Gundam Breaker Battlogue series. Now before I get too far into the video, I will have a link to the Blazing Gundam and the other high grades from Gundam Breaker over at HobbyLink Japan in the description as well. So if you're potentially inclined to want to grab a kit, feel free to check out HobbyLink. The last I checked they were on back order, so don't expect it too soon. It's probably my message to you. So yes, there'll be the links for you to have a look at down below. Anyway, Blazing Gundam. So here we have the front of the box with the Blazing Gundam in a, I dare say, very iconic pose of kicking things. So this will definitely be an interesting kit to go through. I can imagine it's using elements of the Shining and the God Gundams, to say the least. So, front of the box. In terms of the bottom of the box, front and rear of the Blazing. So, what do we have here? So, a little tidbit about the Blazing. This Gundam, well, Gunpla, was customized using the G Gundam as a base under the concept of creating a sibling unit for it. Okay, so it's still more based off the G Gundam more than anything else. Maybe it's the fact that things have been moved around is what's throwing me off. But yes, front and rear with that little tidbit of info in terms of some action poses. So we have the kick pose that we saw in terms of the line art. It does have 2 styles of heads that can be used, which is pretty cool. I'm more partial to the plain one, but the red one's not too bad. And we do have some other hands and weapons included as well. These being tonfas, to be honest, look very, very cool. Top of the box, bit of the introduction to Gundam Breaker Battlogue, and here we have, oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it would be a reprint of the Blazing with the Perfect Strike. No, it's the Helios, the Blazing, and the Perfect Strike. I will admit the Helios backpack does seem to make a bit of sense, so it's actually not too bad. Side of the box, which will just be a redo of the front. They'll be on both sides, and there we have kit number 4. So cracking open the box, inside we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of runners and a instruction manual. This is not too bad for 4 bags, and some smaller frames in there, so that won't be too bad. So I will crack open these bags and we can have a better look at the manual and the included runners. Okay, so with the runners out of the bags and the manual in front of us. So, Blazing Gundam, top half of the front page is the artwork that we've seen from the front of the box. And here we have the line art, and seriously, something about that line art. I don't know, it actually looks really cool. I know I said it in the video for the Perfect Strike Freedom, but yeah, I'll probably continue to say it because I keep getting amazed by it. So we have the blurb about the Blazing Gundam, as well as the person and their pilot persona, I dare say. Or is it a bit more information about the material Gunpla? Well, in this case it's information about the material Gunpla. So that's pretty cool. So that's the front of the manual. In terms of the back, so a bit of the customized plan, going through the various weapons that's available. So we saw the beam tonfa and the blazing kick earlier. The backpack has some bits of equipment attached to it. We have beam sword, the tonfas we talked about earlier, manipulators, so there'll probably be some different manipulators in there, a blazing boost protector, blazing mask, a lot of blazing. And there's just reference back to the material Gunpla, which was the G Gundam, which was a very fun build. In terms of the color guide, so we just have the 6 colors prevalent for this kit. Looking inside, so in terms of the parts list, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of various sizes, and the sticker sheet, there are a lot of X's. So I can only imagine a lot of this will be recycled up until the F runner. It's probably recycled from the G Gundam. Having a look at the actual build steps, so here we have just that little build steps for how to make that combined Helios, Perfect Strike and Blazing Gundam. Otherwise, building the body, which is reminiscent of the G Gundam. Building the head, so you will need to make a decision fairly early on as to which head you're going to do, although to be honest it looks like it's just really a variation of this D125 piece and the F2 piece. Otherwise everything else looks like it will be the same. Oh no, there's some differences for the V-fin as well. Build the right arm, which is actually done as a proper right arm, and then the left arm, which will go back to the old grayscale. So build the left, and there will be some different hands, attach those together, do the legs, and I suspect it will just be a left and a right. Oh, how does it become a left and a right? It just says build legs. Intriguing. Or did I miss something? Oh! I hadn't missed anything. So they're built the exact same way, and then you have this step after building the waist to basically swivel one of them around. That's kinda cool and scary at the same time. And then there's some extra pieces to do the base of the waist for the torso attachment, and that's pretty much it. You've got a attachment point for an action base, build the backpack, and then the weapons, and then how to equip weapons as well as how to transition them into other things. So the blazing kick, so there'll probably be a different part to attach, and then some of these other parts that move around on the kit as well. So that was the instructions. In terms of the foil stickers, it's relatively small. Most of them are black stickers, but there'll be some for various lenses, I'm sure, and the eyes. Otherwise, yeah, just some correcting colour stickers here and there, which can potentially be done by a marker as well. Now, as for the runners, multicolour A runner, well, relatively multicolour. It's basically yellow and grey, and that does say high grade FC, so no doubt about it, this is the original runner for the G Gundam. So we do have some different hand manipulators there already. So that's the A runner. Skipping B and going to C, so it's the C runner in that dark navy blue. So this will be a reuse of the G Gundam as well. But still, it's actually quite nice to see these in blue as well. Now we have 2 D runners in white, although D2 should be an exact copy of about 3/4 of D1. And take that away. So that's basically your external armor parts for your legs, mainly your legs, but there'll be some for the waist, beam sabers, probably upper arms and things like that. And down here, waist and head and some other pieces. So that's all in white. And that also says high grade FC, so still from the G Gundam. Now, a multicolor F. This will be, I dare say, very unique to the blazing. So a lot of red throughout most of this. We have some of that blue again. Those are the beam tonfas, a little bit of yellow, and then that clear / translucent green, which does look very cool. I'll give them that. And there's also the front of the alternate head, the blazing head, I believe. So that's the F runner. We have 2 G runners, G2 pretty much being a functional copy. This looks like it will be once again unique to the blazing to customize some of the shoulders, armor, external armors, head, and the waist. In fact, these 2 pieces are pretty much for the head, I believe. So G1, G2, both in white. We have a PC001. Ah, my good friend, the Oh No Polycaps. Nice to see you once again. So, one of these, and that's in grey. That will probably be used. Well, most of those will be used, I would imagine. And then lastly, we have a SB5. So this is in clear / translucent green. We do have a small blade and a longer blade. That's pretty cool. So that brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Blazing Gundam. As mentioned at the beginning of the video, there'll be links to the Blazing Gundam and the other high-grade Gundam Breaker kits over at HobbyLink Japan in the description below. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a like, a comment, subscribe if you wish to do so. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate that support. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, which is basically the same handle as this YouTube channel. Otherwise, there is a link somewhere in the description. Stay safe and take care, everyone, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.